Welcome to Tzu Chi This Week. I'm Siri Su. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in this week's top story, Tzu Chi volunteers in China hold gatherings for care recipients to enjoy New Year festivities. TIMA members in Taiwan provide dental checks for some disabled residents in Chiayi. And Tzu Chi's disaster reduction projects are nearing their completions at 3 schools in Pingtung. In China, Tzu Chi volunteers are holding a winter aid distribution in Siyang, Jiangsu province over the weekend. In preparation for the distributions that will be held at 21 different locations, Tzu Chi volunteers from different areas have gathered to help prepare the goods.
The distributions will be held at more locations, so the volunteers are moving out the blankets to count them.
Despite the low temperature in Siyang, Jiangsu province, the volunteers are working hard to make sure the amounts of relief supplies are correct for over 5,000 families. All the supplies are gathered at the Xiafei Polytechnic School, and the winter vacation has begun. Several students also come to help.
Can you two count them? You kids come in with me and count the blue heads, okay?
These high school juniors, who just finished their final exams, stay behind to help the volunteers move the supplies. Because of their efforts, the volunteers will be able to finish the task sooner and better.
Also in China, Tzu Chi volunteers have started holding various activities for their care recipients to enjoy the New Year festivities. In Zhejiang province, local volunteers recently held a Tzu Chi year-end blessing ceremony where care recipients expressed their gratitude for Tzu Chi's assistance. Meanwhile, in Xiamen, Fujian province, Tzu Chi volunteers organized a gathering for care recipients to celebrate the upcoming Lunar New Year.
Despite the cold weather, there's warmth here. At the gathering to celebrate the Chinese New Year in Xiamen, Fujian, Tzu Chi volunteers also offer free haircuts.
Tzu Chi volunteers have been caring for us over the years. My child also hugs everyone here. We are very grateful to Tzu Chi.
Turning to the kitchen, the volunteers are preparing vegetarian hot pots for the 25 care recipients and their families.
We want the residents to enjoy the New Year festivities, so we prepare the hot pots for them.
We feel loved as everyone gathers here. Enjoying hot pot makes us feel warm in the winter.
We are deeply moved by the love and care of Tzu Chi brothers and sisters.
Besides the delicious food, participants also receive blessing in Western red envelopes embedded with love.
This is different from the red envelopes we get at home. It makes me think about how Tzu Chi volunteers have been caring for me. I am very happy to have met you and be able to join this big family.
Care recipient Wang Junhang and his mother both have mobility problems, and going out isn't easy for them. However, they're heading to Tzu Chi's year-end blessing ceremony with excitement.
I feel very blessed to have met Tzu Chi's uncles and aunts since 2013. Also, I have mobility problems. I'm very happy.
Besides the care recipients, many Tzu Chi volunteers who are businessmen have also learned to be grateful and want to give back to society.
I am more fortunate than those I visit, so I kept thinking about what I should do in my lifetime after visiting them.
With a change of mind, the care recipients and volunteers have become full of gratitude and compassion.
As winter aid distribution continues in China, Tzu Chi volunteers' footsteps have arrived in Yunnan province. After the distribution event, Tzu Chi volunteers visited a few care recipients. Next, let's follow the volunteers as they visit 2 care recipients who have not let their physical impairments get them down.
Wang Shiping of Yunnan, China walks with difficulties, but that doesn't stop him to make ends meet as a shoe cobbler. Barely getting by on their meager income, the husband and wife pair manages to still provide for their daughter. Thinking back to the incident, Wang has already moved forward from the pain.
1976年的时候摔到，但
He
是
fell in 1976 and was in a coma for 19 days. When he woke up, his leg was useless.
When the volunteers were visiting care recipients after the morning aid distribution, they didn't forget to stop by Wang's shoe cobbling stand to say hello and bring him a gift.
I see how fortunate I really am and have learned from their never say die spirit. It's not that I feel so proud at being able to help them, but I'm moved because I see their determination in not giving up on life.
To give his family a better living environment, he spent all his life savings on scraping together this 3-wheeled truck.
He says he has nothing left to his name but this truck.
Although faced with a difficult path in life, Wang and his wife do not bow down to the challenges. Instead, they rise above it and live a life filled with happiness and positivity. 45-year-old Wu Xingming hurt his spine 6 years ago in an accident, which affected his ability to walk, and doctors even said he might be in a wheelchair for life. However, Wu didn't just give up. Instead, he worked on his rehabilitation and can now walk with the assistance of crutches.
It's all a process. I have learned not to dwell on the bad stuff and just concentrate on doing more rehabilitation exercises.
In 2013, when Tzu Chi visited the Wu family, their daughter was barely a teen. Now 15, Wu Jingyao sees her father as a role model.
No matter what tasks are at hand, what difficulties lie ahead, I must persevere, as I can't give up now that I've started.
After the winter aid distribution event was over, Tzu Chi volunteer Yang Yiming especially stopped by Wu's house to visit, but the man of the house was not there. As it turns out, Wu had gone out to get some exercise and quickly returned home when he knew he had visitors calling. Overcoming obstacles in life, Wu Xingming lives his life to the fullest, while volunteers vow to be by his side and others like him in the days to come.
Also in Yunnan, China, we take a look at how 2 doctors from Taiwan extended their assistance to a Tzu Chi care recipient. Xiao Zhao of Yunnan is a Tzu Chi care recipient who's paralyzed. But when 2 doctors from Taiwan heard of Xiao Zhao's situation, they were determined to do whatever they could to help her.
第2节2到7
2到7这么长的一个指环瘤啊。
Due to complications during surgery to remove a tumor, Xiao Zhao unfortunately lost the use of her legs. Now this young lady has been in a wheelchair for nearly 6 years.
I don't know if I'll ever be on my feet. Also, after such a long time, I'm kind of afraid to use them. I mean, I can't feel anything there, and I deal with such bad blisters.
Since her husband and child have left, she has fallen into depression. Doctors have come to Yunnan to see Xiao Zhao, advising her to take care of herself on the long path to recovery.
现在已经6年，比较不会住院做复健。至少尿这边能够控制得不错，否则的话，像尿道感染，就可能会变成败血症。没有包尿布吗？没有，现在它可以控制。
Doctors' words are a ray of hope for Xiao Zhao, but she still wonders if restoring her leg's mobility is really a possibility.
对不起啊，有反射，有反射，那整个脚就可以看出来，已经关节已经硬化。脚这下面看起来还好嘛，哦，这里动作还好，哦。
Action is urgent to keep her conditions from worsening. Now she needs to take the next step on the path to rehabilitation.
准备要去有做过一阵子，是不是？复健了一阵子。
Under the daily care of her parents, she has little contact with the outside world. However, with the scheduled visits and care of Tzu Chi volunteers, new doors are opening for Xiao Zhao.
Actually, you should look for employment. It's definitely possible. It'll be good for you to get out there and live a little. But most important is not to give up. I can tell she's smart and kind, with a great IQ and EQ. It may be unreasonable to expect to be 100% like it was before, but with help, you have a lot of possibilities.
Helping patients regain their health is what brings joy to these doctors. They hope Xiaojiao will not give up on overcoming her illness to embrace a better future.
Recently, TIMA members in Chiayi went to the Jiahui Nursing Institute to perform dental checks for the residents, helping them stay healthy, starting with their teeth.
Tzu Chi International Medical Association arrives at Jiahui Nursing Institute to conduct dental checks for their residents suffering from mental disability. Among the doctors who have come to help is Zeng Peiyou.
A group really has to work together closely. If people aren't in sync, then we just can't do the work. When we are here, we need to see who needs the help and make sure they get it.
For the Tzu Chi volunteers today, Dr. Zeng acts as an emergency hotline. In the past, whenever other doctors have canceled, they'd give him a call and he'd quickly show up to fill the slot. Wu Sihui, who also works as a dental assistant, is also readily available. She signed up on her own as she knew TIMA was looking for volunteers.
Participating in this kind of dental checkup can really change your attitude. In the past, when I've encountered patients with crutches or in a wheelchair, I would just ignore them. But coming here really makes me think about life's impermanence. We have to remember that all life is precious. We shouldn't treat others poorly.
Here at the nursing home, giving every resident the proper dental check they need can require the patience and effort of 5 people. But the volunteers ensure that everyone gets the care they need, and where there is a call, TIMA will answer.
To help students in Taiwan learn in a better and safer environment, Tzu Chi Foundation has been carrying out disaster reduction project for 5 schools in Pingtung County. The project is nearing its completion in Ligang, Gongzhen, and Gaotai Junior High Schools. Also to enhance the students' learning experience, Jingsi Books and Cafe and Global Views Educational Foundation have worked together to donate 400 sets of books to students from these schools.
Because a disaster reduction project is being carried out in school, teachers and students of Ligang Junior High School must endure many inconveniences. As the work will be finished soon, they look forward to using the new classrooms.
The remaining work includes the hydro, power lines, fire facilities, and pavement around the campus. There's also plants to be planted. Basically, 98% of the project has been finished.
When the project is over, the school will have 12 classrooms, 9 classrooms for specific subjects, a new counseling office, and a health center. They look forward to moving into the new classrooms in the next semester. For Gongzhen Junior High School, the project is 99% finished. All the buildings, except the gymnasium and the kitchen, are being rebuilt.
50 classrooms are being rebuilt, including general classrooms, offices, classrooms for specific subjects, and art classrooms. The walkways are also rebuilt.
Tzu Chi carries out the disaster reduction project to keep the school safe, so that students can study in a comfortable and safe environment, as their education can't be delayed. Teachers and students of Gongzhen Junior High School gather under trees to receive the books donated by Jingsi Books and Cafe and Global Views Educational Foundation before their winter vacation begins. The students look forward to reading these books.
The books can talk to us when we read it.
We once had a small bookcase, but we'll create libraries in the classrooms.
The book donation is also being held at Ligang Junior High School. Every class will receive 3 sets or 18 books. The volunteers introduce the books to the students, who hope to catch up with students in big cities by reading.
If you read, your wisdom or culture will be inspired.
After they graduate and start working, they'll remember a book or a phrase forever.
Tzu Chi and Global Views hope these children can read good books, which will help broaden their views as they embrace a brighter future.
Since Tzu Chi Foundation started its charity mission, Tzu Chi volunteers have been spreading great love and inspiring compassion. Based in their own communities, volunteers do their best to provide loving care for those in need. In our next report, we'll take a look at how volunteers in Taiwan extended their assistance to 2 cancer patients who live in Taipei and New Taipei City.
In the fierce winter, there's strong wind and occasional rain in Jingshan district of New Taipei City. A corrugated metal shack on the shore is where Tzu Chi care recipient Ms. Huang called home. Being physically challenged, Ms. Huang lives in the shack that's constantly eroded by ocean wind. Therefore, Tzu Chi volunteers decided to help her family repair and clean up the place, in addition to giving them financial assistance. With passion, the volunteers continue their work. After cleaning up the place, the volunteers bring the family new mattress, blankets, closet, and sofa. Despite adversities in life, Ms. Huang has felt the love and best wishes of the volunteers, which will help her face the future with courage and optimism. After her parents passed away, Ms. Zhao, who is single, was diagnosed with cancer. Being feeble from chemotherapies, she can hardly care for herself. To help Ms. Zhao, Tzu Chi volunteers have been accompanying her for 1.5 years. Seeing how sincere the volunteers are, Ms. Zhao finally agreed to let them help clean up her place. On this day, more than 10 volunteers cleared out her house and reorganized the items she uses. They also spent 2 hours rearranging the furniture in her living room.
When my brothers and sisters closed their doors on me, you opened yours for me. Despite my illness, the volunteers always cheer me up. I've just realized that maybe the heaven wants me to come in contact with these strangers. May I hug each and every one of you.
Having pasted Jingsi aphorisms on Ms. Zhao's door, the volunteers have brought her love and warmth that will help her get through the tough times.
For many cancer patients, chemotherapy can result in serious hair loss, which can lead to loss in self-confidence. However, producing a quality wig for patients requires the expertise of a craftsman and the goodwill of the hair donors. At Taichung's Lixing Elementary School, over 100 students and members of the public recently came together to donate their hair to the Hope Foundation for Cancer Care to help make wigs for cancer patients.
This life education classroom is busy with excitement as children tie back their long black hair. With a single slice of the scissors, the length of hair is ready to be donated and made into a wig. These twin sisters were happy to join in the good work. Even students from economically disadvantaged families were eager to sign up.
One little girl was so cute. She came running up to me and said, "Can I? Can I? We don't have any money, so can I please donate my hair?"
A wig of natural hair can cost anywhere between $600 and $3,000, which is unaffordable for cancer patients already facing serious economic burdens. But these children today are donating their hair out of kindness, helping cancer patients enjoy a full head of hair. Breast cancer patient Miss Lin considers different wig options after chemotherapy caused the loss of her hair. Seeing her appearance causes her anxiety, But thanks to help from the public, she will receive a suitable wig during her recovery.
It should be breathable, and I'll want to consider the style. I definitely want it to make me look a little younger and livelier.
The wigs we give to the patients also give them more confidence in facing their cancer.
A wig produced from human hair requires more than just the generosity of those donating the hair. It also requires a certain level of skill to manufacture a realistic wig.
First, I have to trim the hair like this, and after combing it out, there will probably only be about 60 or 70% left. Then we can figure out the depth. Next, we treat the hair with chemicals, and then we can start to organize the individual hairs and set them one by one.
On average, a wig requires 3 or 4 bundles of donated hair to produce a prototype. Then a wig may need to be altered or dyed in a process that can take nearly a month. The artisans who craft these wigs put their heart into the work in hopes they can help people find more confidence in their appearance.
Tzu Chis around the world are doing their best to promote a vegetarian campaign. Tzu Chis in Seremban, Malaysia, recently held an activity with videos and storytelling, inspiring 79 young participants to embrace vegetarianism.
We hope that through the January 11th Ethical Eating Day program, we can invite everyone to be vegetarians.
Tzu Chis in Seremban, Malaysia, use their influence to invite young people to embrace vegetarianism.
When we were in an overseas Tzu Chi camp, we had some lessons on climate changes. What we saw shocked us. Since Tzu Chis in the USA are promoting the January 11th Ethical Eating Day, we feel we should take the opportunity to promote it too.
When we didn't reach the targeted figure, we were a bit disappointed, but we continued asking people to join this ethical eating day. And slowly we can see the figure rise. It makes us feel happy as our target will be reached.
Tzu Chis spread the message on the health benefits of being vegetarian.
Did you enjoy your vegetarian food?
Yeah, the food tastes good. Maybe sometime I will ask them to join me to eat vegetarian food because it's more healthy, I think.
79 people agreed to be vegetarians. It brings confidence to the owner of the vegetarian restaurant.
I'll cook vegetarian food with love, attention, and focus.
These young people wish everyone can be vegetarian, as it's the fastest and simplest way to save the earth.
In Kaohsiung, local Tzu Chi volunteers have been distributing winter clothes and hot meals to the homeless to help them get through the fierce winter. TIMA members also joined these visits to safeguard the health of those without homes. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for joining us. See you next week.